truly is about leadership. And, these vaccines, like the doctor said, they are safe, they are effective, and it will save your life and the life of the people you love. Here we are in this historic church, and what we know is that being here, and we've got Senator Raphael Warnock with us. Mayor Ossoff is with us. Williams is with us. The mayor is with us. Dr. Walensky, you've probably been seeing her on TV. Yeah. Dr. Morgan. And we're all here to literally say thank you. Because, with this vaccine, we each have great power if we decide to get vaccinated over our own bodies, over the health of our family and our neighborhood and our community. We're here in church. Church is always a healing place. So it is so appropriate that we're doing this here. But remember what we also learned through many faiths, but certainly at church. It's also about love thy neighbor. Right? And that is what the vaccine is about too, because you've done it, when you've been vaccinated. It truly is also about love thy neighbor, because we're getting vaccinated against a virus that not only can kill you, let's be candid, but also that is communicable, that can be passed on. So when you get the vaccine for yourself, that means that you will not possibly pass it on to somebody else if you got COVID, because you're unlikely to get COVID. Isn't that an extension of love thy neighbor? Amen. Right? Amen. So in that way, it is about knowing your own power, but it is also about loving your community. And we just need to get the word out, because we still have so many people who aren't really saying, I don't want to get it, but they're just like, I'm trying to figure out how to make it work, or I'm not sure, right? So we got to get the word out, and one of the most important ways that we can get the word out is friend to friend, family member to family member, neighbor to neighbor. And that's why I wanted to come by to talk with you all, to say, please help us get the word out. You love President Biden, you love me, you love yourself, you love your family, you love your community. Help us get the word out, okay? Because everyone has this power. And some people say, well, I don't know. It seems like they just got that vaccine so quickly. Well, the director of the Centers of Disease Control, she is here as evidence of the fact that this vaccine came about through research that has been going on for over a decade. It didn't just come up overnight. Some people say, well, I don't like needles. Well, who really likes needles? I don't know that that's the reason. I know when I got my shot, I looked the other way. I don't want to look at that needle. But it happens like that, and then it's over, right? Some people say, well, what am I going to do with my kids? I don't know if I have time to go get the shot. And then maybe there's going to be some side effects. Who's going to take care of my kids? But part of what we've been doing is reaching out to folks like the YMCA and other child care providers who are saying they will provide free child care while people go get the shot. Or if they need some time, they cover this. Some people say, well, I don't have access to a car. I don't have a car. I don't have access to public transportation. Well, we have rideshare companies that have agreed to get people to the vaccination site and get them home for free. Right? So part of it is also we're dealing with the realities of life as we are trying to preserve and save life. Right? So help us to get the word out and to let people know the reasons that it may be difficult to put yet another burden on their day. That's real, and we respect that. And we can find a way to deal with those things. It's so much better to deal with it than, can you imagine, the burden. And we know, so many of us know people who have contracted the virus. So many have family members who have died from the virus. We weigh and balance. getting a shot, the inconvenience it may be of having to go and get the shot versus all of the other tragedies that come from this thing. We know what's worth it, right? So please help us get the word out. Thank you for your leadership, and it is good to see you all. And happy Juneteenth. Thank you. I'll take care, everybody. Take care.
The Vice President preached a great sermon today. Let the church say amen.
Amen. Okay. See you later. All right. Thank you.